When it comes to getting the most out of your golf cart, upgrading to a reliable 48V lithium setup can completely transform your experience. Not only do you get better performance, but you also enjoy longer lifespan, faster charging, and way less maintenance compared to traditional lead-acid setups. Honestly, it's one of those upgrades that once you make it, you wonder why you didn't do it sooner. Today, I'm diving into the 7 best options available right now to help you pick the right one for your needs. And just so you know, all the product links are down in the video description if you want to check them out or grab one for yourself. Alright, let's dive in. Starting off strong, we have the DC House 48V 100 amp hour option. This model performs exceptionally well at delivering consistent power with its LiFePO4 chemistry, which is known for stability and long cycle life. It comes with a built-in Smart 200 ABMS, an LCD monitor, and even a mobile app so you can keep tabs on your battery's health and performance in real time. Plus, the peak current hits a solid 600 amps, giving you that extra boost when you're climbing hills or carrying heavy loads. One thing I really like is how straightforward it is to hook up, even if you're doing the install yourself. However, it's worth noting that this unit is a bit heavier compared to some others on the list. Still, for someone who values reliability and tech features, this is a fantastic choice that ticks a lot of boxes. I'd especially recommend it for carts used on hilly courses where bursts of torque make a real difference. Moving on, the Cloud Energy 48V 100 amp hour setup brings serious durability to the table. Built with a 200 amp battery management system and rated for over 6,000 cycles, it's designed to go the distance. It also includes a mobile app and a sturdy retention strap, making it perfect for rougher terrain where things might get a little bumpy. Unlike the DC House battery, this one doesn't have an LCD monitor, so if you like seeing stats at a glance without pulling out your phone, that's something to think about. Imagine taking your cart off the beaten path at your local course. This is exactly the kind of battery that's going to stay tough without letting you down. And for those who sometimes forget maintenance checks, the app's automated alerts are a handy bonus. Another nice touch is the included hardware kit, which makes installation just a little less stressful. Now moving into a little more power, we have the Vatrer Power 48V 105 amp hours model. I have to say, the engineering here is genuinely impressive. It features a built-in Smart 200 ABMS, a touch monitor, and mobile app support, but what really sets it apart is the maximum output, up to 10.24 kilowatts of power. That's a noticeable jump for anyone hauling heavy gear or using their cart for work tasks beyond the golf course. Compared to the Cloud Energy we just covered, this setup brings a lot more muscle to the party. However, it's slightly bulkier and may require a little more space to fit comfortably. If you're someone who uses your cart for property management or long-distance rides, this battery will keep up without breaking a sweat. Plus, the touchscreen is one of the more intuitive ones I've seen in this category. I also appreciate how responsive the mobile app is, which lets you check real-time stats like current draw and battery temperature during long trips. If you're more concerned about wireless monitoring and convenience, the Chin's 48V 100 amp hour battery is definitely worth a closer look. Built with a Bluetooth-enabled 200 ABMS, it allows you to monitor everything right from your phone without needing any external screens or cables. Unlike the Vatrer Power model, it leans a bit lighter and more compact, making installation simpler for standard-sized golf carts. One con to be aware of is that the Bluetooth connection can occasionally be spotty over longer distances or through thick cart bodies. That being said, for everyday users who value simplicity and clean installation, Chin's really nails it. And if you're the type who likes minimal dashboard clutter, having no screen at all can actually be a plus. One thing to note is that the app layout could be a little more intuitive, but after a few uses, it becomes second nature. Speaking of higher capacity, the Mosasaur 48V 105 amp hour battery steps into the picture with its own strong points. Built similarly to the Vatrer Power, it supports a Smart 200 amp BMS with a touch monitor and mobile app integration. It also pushes out up to 10.24 kilowatts, but what stands out most about this model is how efficiently it charges, even with larger amp chargers. Imagine having a battery that not only lasts longer, but also gets back to full capacity faster after a long day on the course. That's Mosasaur for you. One slight downside is that it's not the most budget-friendly option on the list, but for power users, the investment pays off quickly. If you've ever gotten stuck halfway through your round because of a slow charge, you'll really appreciate what Mosasaur brings to the table. and thanks to its rapid recovery time, it's ideal for folks who use their carts multiple times in a single day. For a slightly different focus, the Poweric 48V 100 Ah solution is ideal for people who split their time between the golf course and other activities like camping or running trolling motors. This one also delivers a hefty 10.24 kilowatts max power output and comes with a smart 200 amp battery management system and LCD monitor. Compared to Mosasaur, it offers slightly more rugged waterproofing features, making it perfect for folks who don't want to baby their gear. However, the touch interface isn't quite as sensitive, occasionally needing an extra tap or swipe to register. Still, for someone who wants one battery to handle both work and play, Poweric is a smart buy. Plus, it's reassuring to know you can take your cart down to the lake or through muddy trails without stressing about battery damage. In fact, for outdoor enthusiasts who demand versatility, this battery feels like it was designed with them specifically in mind. And finally, rounding out the list, we have the OG-RPHY 48V 100 Ah battery. When looking at this model closely, what I really appreciated was its fantastic balance between power and longevity, delivering up to 5,000 plus deep cycles with a peak current of 1,000 amps. It includes an LCD monitor for easy reading, and while the mobile app experience isn't quite as polished as DC House or Cloud Energy, it still gets the job done without major hiccups. One important thing to keep in mind is that it's slightly lower in overall energy output at 5.12 kilowatt-hours compared to the others that hover around 10 kilowatt-hours. But for casual cruising, it's more than enough. Picture spending an entire sunny afternoon at your favorite course, cruising smoothly without a single worry about running out of juice. That's exactly the kind of peaceful ride OG-RPHY is built for. Plus, if you're adding solar panels to your golf cart, this battery's steady performance under variable charging conditions makes it a very smart match. Now, wrapping it all up, if you're looking for the absolute best battery for heavy-duty use or work applications, the Vatrer Power and Mosasaur options are definitely the top dogs with their massive power output and efficient smart systems. For tech lovers who want real-time insights, the DC House and Chin's batteries shine brightly, offering flexible monitoring depending on how hands-on you want to be. If long-term durability is your top priority, Cloud Energy's 6,000 plus cycle lifespan is a serious advantage, especially for rougher or bumpier terrains. Meanwhile, the Poweric battery is the go-to choice for multi-purpose users who need a rugged yet powerful solution. And if you're simply after dependable, affordable cruising for casual days at the club, the OG-RPHY battery is an awesome, no-stress pick. At the end of the day, picking the right battery really comes down to how you use your golf cart. Are you commuting across a giant property every day? Are you loading up coolers and fishing rods? Or are you just playing a few rounds with friends and need something reliable? No matter your situation, switching to a 48V lithium setup will be one of the best decisions you can make for smoother rides, longer trips, and way fewer headaches. Again, you'll find all the links for every battery I mentioned down in the description if you want to dive deeper. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more gear reviews and cart upgrades. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.